Hi, I'm Andy,
Hi, I'm Leon.
and this is
Head Tales. How daughter's me. Do you know what?
Don't be looking up a skirt. I've got my socks on.
I don't care, I'm really sick. Good evening, Andy.
Good evening, Neil.
Happy...
And good evening to everybody listening.
So cheesy, mate.
No, we need to professional. That's what I'm trying to be.
Happy Dad Tales Day, my
Happy
friend.
Dad Thursday, season 2, episode.
I'm going to say, if you know that.
I don't know.
This is how professional we are. We don't even put any, like all the podcasts I listen to, they know exactly what episode they're recording and everything. We just rock up, turn mics on, off we go.
I think they have a script.
Yeah, we don't. I wish we did, because we'd be way better, wouldn't we, if we scripted this?
The problem being, if we had a script, is I know you struggle to read from a script.
There is that, yeah.
It's just, you're more of a freestyle.
I am. Spitting lyrics.
I'll be the Fresh Prince, you'll be Jazzy Jeff.
I'll take that, mate. Jeff's cool. He's in the background, doesn't have all the pressure. I'm for that. If we got big time, I'd push you to the forefront and me just die behind you. Imagine like a bully who's behind you, goes, leans over the shoulder and goes, yeah, I'll get you, lad. That'd be me. Just every now and then you see me stick out behind your shoulder.
That's how you've worked your life, isn't it?
Yeah.
You're just pushing somebody else, but you just sitting in the background and taking all the glory at the end.
When they fall over, I'm like, step over them and go, I'll have that, thank you.
I mean, it's not a bad thing to do, is it?
No, I'm just not one for putting myself in limelight, to be fair. I'm not shy either, but I don't know. I don't like glory. I don't know. I don't know. I love glory. I don't. What am I on about?
I don't know. Happy Dad Tales Day.
Happy Dad Tales Day, my friend.
All that first bit will just go, yeah.
Yeah.
How are you?
I'm good, mate. How are you?
Yeah, I'm all right.
How's your week been?
It's been good. Right, so this is due to be out the 23rd. So today, everybody, it's the 23rd of December. 23rd December. Two Ds. 2 days.
Double D. I like a double D.
2 double Ds. So the Christmas day.
I know.
How are you feeling about that?
I'm looking forward to it. Yeah.
I'm excited.
Yeah. You excited? Yeah.
Yeah. People won't be able to understand this, but I've got my Christmas jumper on today.
I know you have. It's annoying me. Looking at it.
Why is it annoying you?
Because it's not Christmas yet.
It's the 23rd of December.
Not now. It's not.
There could be. Yeah, it is. Stop.
Ruining the magic.
Stop revealing stuff.
I'm no good at Disneyland.
No, he's got an head. Just pull his head off that character. Don't pull the head off character. Disneyland.
Don't pull it off, definitely not.
It's frowned upon, apparently. How's your week been?
I've had a good week.
I believe you may have completed Christmas.
I know. Tell me about it. This year I've done everything. And I'll tell you what, listeners out there, if it's anything to do with Christmas, let me know what it is, because I might have done it all.
Yeah, you've definitely done it.
Honestly, I can't believe this year. I'm all Christmased out. No, I'm not fussed.
You haven't quite done it till Boxing Day, have you? Till you've pantomimed.
Pantomime, yeah. No,
pantomime Boxing Day, and you go, yeah, come Christmas, completed it. Because you've done the day, you've done the P to the B, pigs in blankets, and then you've gone on Boxing Day and gone, yeah, completed it, mate.
Yeah. Yeah, to be fair, we've had quite a good back end of the year, really, lead up from December onwards. We've had a good December onwards.
So, tell everybody then what you've done this week. Because I know what you've done.
What have I done?
You've done something else Christmassy, haven't you, this week?
Christmassy?
Yeah.
The confusing thing is, last time we did this, there'd been like a delay and I was like a week behind.
Right. So,
Christmassy?
Yeah, the other week you did Polar Express.
I've done Polar Express.
You've been to Lapland.
Been to Lapland.
And then did you not do something this week that was very Christmassy?
No, Christmassy. Been to Disney on Ice.
Is that not Christmassy?
Oh, I wouldn't say so, no. We normally do it in November.
Was it Christmas themed?
No, it's Disney themed.
Okay. Feel a bit awkward now.
See, I thought it was back to Lapland and we'd not talked about Lapland. That's why I was like...
No, we've definitely talked about Lapland.
It's like, what's going on? So I just went with the flow.
But you've done a family thing.
Yeah.
At
Christmas time.
Yes.
Completely Christmas.
There was ice. Disney on ice.
Yeah, I know, yeah.
Cold. Christmas.
The best was when Anna and Elsa came on, and Anna told Elsa off, and Elsa froze the studio, and then all the snow came down. That was quite cool, like fake snow, even to the point where Noah went, "Dad, is that real snow?" And I was like, "Yeah." And he's like, "Don't look like real snow. It's like foam." And I was like, "Well, it might be foamy, snowy stuff."
Just tell him it's real snow.
I did. He didn't want having it. His eyes were telling him it wasn't. So he's not a daft lad.
You should have poked him in one eye.
Aye, he'd love that.
Winking at the other one. I don't know.
Yeah, it was good. Went to Sheffield Arena. Sheffield Arena? Yeah, it's Sheffield Arena.
Normally Sheffield Arena at this time of year, the Crucible.
No, won that Sheffield Arena.
Okay.
We went to the Ice Arena, not Sheffield Arena. As in like the Crucible Arena. That's in town centre.
No snooker.
Not the snooker. No.
Snooker Looper.
That's how we.
What was Disney on Ice about?
Disney. What are you talking about? What was it about?
What was like the premise? Was it just like, did Mickey skate on?
Yeah, Mickey and Minnie skated on. Goofy came on. Donald Duck came on, and then they did like little snippets of each film where they had like a little mini story and sang the songs.
Ah, okay.
So like the first one that came on was like Moana. No, not Moana. I can't think what the first one was. Anyway, Beauty and Beast came on. They did their little story in like a 5-10 minute set, and then Moana came. They did their little 5-minute set. Did the songs.
What's your favourite Disney film? Have we done this before?
No, I don't think so. Probably Moana.
Really?
To the point where I'm not a teary guy. I nearly cried in Moana. End of it. Oh, it's good. I like it. I think it's more. I like The Rock more than I do Moana.
The Rock, I think.
Do you know what, on Disney on Ice, the guy who was like speaking, because like they pretended the characters speaking while they're skating around, and then they break into song, but they break into the real song. So it was someone who sort of sounded like The Rock, but was very badly sounding like The Rock. And then it was like The Rock started singing. Do you know, like I've been what to do? So, I was like, oh my god.
Was it that somebody started and then they went, yeah, this is really bad. Let's just play The Rock instead.
Yeah, the real music.
Did I ever tell you about the time that I appeared in musical theatre at school?
No.
Right. So when I was at school, I auditioned and got into a part for a Comedy of Errors, Shakespeare film.
Never heard of
Shakespeare
it.
film. Shakespeare. It was a Anyway, so I got a part that I would have said was about, obviously not a main character, but maybe somewhere down the lines of 6th or 7th decent character. I had a fair few lines.
Mm-hmm.
But for some strange reason,
couldn't read.
I thought, I'll not bother learning my lines.
Oh, what?
And this was at the high school. You remember the high school where it used to have the stage?
Yeah. The big tier seat. Yeah.
So there was a lot of seats. There was the balcony up top. A lot of people there. I went on.
Hang on. Sorry. Is this audition or is this?
No.
You got the part.
Got the part.
Oh shit!
So my part was a guy called Angelo in Comedy of Errors. So it was a decent part, quite a figure of the. I mean, my audition was brilliant. I rocked in there. Anyway, gets to opening night, and what they did was they had two people for main characters because obviously if somebody was ill, and they did it over 4 nights.
You had understudies. Jesus, how big is this production?
It was just like a partnership. So there was me and somebody else played the same part, and then obviously if your parents or things came, they'd come and watch your show.
Right, okay,
so it was over 4. I think it was 4 nights. First night, I was up. Comes on stage. I read so many lines out and then just could not remember anything else. And what they had in the front row was a prompt. So you could say prompt and they would just go, they would read like the next line. So then you would hopefully kick in and go, oh yeah, I remember that now. I got off from my first part of it. And then the woman who was directing the whole thing just went, you're not going back on, and dragged the other person on.
Are you being serious?
Seriously. So they did literally all 4 nights. And I just got binned off.
I love it how you walk out and go, like you dare say I would go, prompt, and she says the line, you went, prompt, and says the line, prompt, says the line, prompt.
I think I'd read a line, and then forgot it, then they said prompt, and then I read the same line again. It was I look back now and I think, what a letdown. I've let that woman down that organised it all.
Let yourself down, mate. Not the
I
woman.
even remember brilliantly, she did a card for everybody. So she wrote a card for everybody before opening night. And mine said something like, Angelo, good luck with tonight's performance. Don't forget your cues, don't forget your lines.
She knew you were quite well, didn't you? She knew what was coming.
Yeah, bad times.
Oh, man.
So I feel like that's what's happened at your Disney on Ice. That they brought somebody in, gone, have a little bit of a sing-song, and then they've realised it's crap, so just played rock.
Pretty much, yeah. Everyone else, you didn't pick up on it because they did sound a bit like him. Whereas The Rock's quite distinctive, and he's got like that voice.
Yeah.
And I was like, that's not The Rock. And then all of a sudden, like, oh, that's The Rock singing now. That's genuinely The Rock.
That guy just got pinned off completely.
It was good.
I feel for him.
Yeah.
Tough times.
Tough times.
What to tell you about my week?
Yeah, I would like you to tell me about a week. How's your week been?
It's Christmas staff Christmas do week, isn't it?
Yeah.
Been out on our staff Christmas do, which is good. I want to talk about trains and public transport.
Well, I do, because it seems like I got into so much trouble when I went out of the week, and I don't think the train turned up. And you can back me up now, can't you? Because my wife listened to this, and I got into big trouble over this. So what happened to you?
So I got a train in from Leeds. I was trying to get a train back from Leeds, got to Doncaster, where I had to change platforms, and then my train from Doncaster to home was cancelled. Just cancelled.
Yeah.
There weren't just that one. There was a train to Manchester from Doncaster that was just cancelled.
Yeah.
No staff about at all to ask what the crack is. And then you look down the line and go, all right, so I'm going to have to wait an hour. Bear in mind, right, I got a train from Selby to Leeds. And if I'd have booked it on my phone, it'd have cost me, I think, £5.70. When I got on the train thinking, oh, I'll just get it on the train, it'll cost me £5.70. No, it was like £11.20.
Bloody hell, that's bad.
But, and I'm like, well, I don't really have a lot of choice now, do I? Because I'm on the train, I've got to pay it. But then when I get coming home from Doncaster to home, they just cancel it and there's no comeback, is there? There's no like, well, I don't want to pay my fare now, which I've already paid, because that was the train I wanted, and I had a lift at the other end, so I've got my mummy to come and pick me. I'd actually got her to come and pick me up as well because I got blisters.
Blisters, you tell me this.
So I'd already organised. But then I think then people that were going from Doncaster to Manchester, bear in mind this is a Friday tea time, will again have had maybe further trains to go on, maybe taxis or people to pick them up. Trains just can't just cancel like that.
No. I mean,
so I think part of the crux of that, looking on it now further down the line, was that Hull train station literally just closed down.
Yeah.
And I think the previous week, where you got into a little bit of bother, little bit of bother, I don't think your train turned up.
Thanks. I hear you found a flyer that said the train from on there.
It went there.
Yeah, I got in trouble.
So you missed your, allegedly, in inverted commas.
I was there on time. That was the most frustrating thing. I was there on time. The train just never turned up. I'm sticking to that story.
I just think, why this country cannot kind of get public transport right.
Oh, it grinds my gears. And I don't want to hark back to when I went to Lapland, but our country cannot do anything right. Do you know when we get one little bit of snow, trains stop, roads close, we seem to not be able to function, don't we, in a bit of snow?
That's not just snow, right? So our trains, if it snows, get cancelled. Our trains, if it's too windy, get cancelled. I've known trains get cancelled when it's been too sunny.
Tracks
because the tracks heat up.
Yeah.
What kind of country? We don't get extreme weather like Canada does.
No.
We just get weather.
Yeah. Well, when I was in Lapland, I was on a bus.
Stop building train tracks out of chocolate.
Yeah, there's something in that. We was on a bus, and I'm not joking, that bus was going faster than our buses go normally in England in normal like road conditions. I was gripping the seats for dear life, thinking this bus is going far too fast. And the amount of things that fly past us, I'm like, I was going a bit fast on it. I'm like, there's snow and ice everywhere. And like, it's because we've grown up in England where the slightest bit of fleckle of snow, and we fleckle.
Fleckle.
What word we're after? Freckle, feckle,
Freckle. Fleckle.
slight bit of snow, and we stop.
I feel your pain. I went to France a few years ago, and coming back on a bus, and it was massive. It was heavily snowing, and what they had was a snowplow in the third lane of like the motorway, a snowplow in the second lane of the motorway, just staggered slightly behind them. So all that plough in the third lane was pushing it into the second lane. The second lane was pushing it straight into the first lane, which was closed.
Yeah.
And traffic was just flowing.
Yeah.
You can't get that in this country.
Well, yeah, we'd be pushing it across all three lanes and just causing chaos.
We'd be mourning that Gary's not out spreading his salt everywhere.
I think Gary Gritter for ages.
I don't know if he's the right person to be out nowadays.
No. Can you remember as a kid you used to call it Gary Gritter, didn't you?
I always used to call it Gary Gritter.
Hey, Gary Gritter's out.
Gary's out.
Do the kids... Well, kids won't say that anymore because they don't know who Gary Gritter is, will they? I
hope they don't.
No.
Can I just give, while we're on the subject of transport, a quick Tiny update?
Ooh. We had talk.
So Tiny is a guy that I know from the gym that is a long distance lorry driver. I got him onto the podcast, and I said I got him onto it. I got him to listen to it.
Yeah.
And he said he was listening to it. And the last couple of weeks I've called him out because I've not heard anything. Basically, I wanted to know where people are listening to the podcast.
Yeah.
And it was all stemmed through him, obviously, being a long distance lorry driver. He has not yet come to fruition.
Oh, you keep doing this every week. Like I think he's going to gain communication.
So, I'm just going to keep calling him out till he starts listening again.
No. We had Alex said that he goes running and he does it on his commute.
Yeah.
Which is good. We had Jordan who says that they listen to it in the gym when they're lifting big old weights. And they said they have to sometimes put the weights down because we're a bit too funny for him sometimes. I don't know if that's true.
Nobody's yet listening to it while they're making love.
And I hope they don't. If someone does, they need shooting because I couldn't have that. Stop it now. Stop. Stop now. Stop. Back it in. Dirty.
It's a.
Right. On to the next thing. Boom.
We've gone overboard.
It's Christmas. We've had too much drink.
Yeah, we've had a couple of little drinks. It should be noted, obviously, today is the 23rd. If you're listening,
of
December. We are looking for questions. We've had some questions come through already, ready for the new year. We're going to do a bit of a question section within the podcast. So please, anybody that wants to send a question in, send it to us. dadtales@outlook.com.
Yeah, we are.
Yeah, or any of our social media, you can do that.
Yeah.
It has to be noted as well that we're going to do a special episode on, and we've got loads of feedback from this one.
Yeah.
Loads of feedback from this one. What should you have done at your age now that you've never done?
No, so we did mention this last week, didn't we?
Yeah.
Because things have been coming in, I'm more confused if we've mentioned it or not, or we've done the post already. Because mine was like, I've never seen My Girl.
No.
And yours, you've never seen Lion King.
I've never seen Lion King, but do you know what else that I realised today? I've never done beer pong.
And nor have I, actually.
Wow.
Right, clear this table.
Yeah, I've never done beer pong. Everybody seems to be the thing to do. I've never done it.
I genuinely have never played beer pong. I don't think I've been anywhere. I got no friends.
You only need one other friend.
I ain't got that.
And that's me. And I've never played it.
Oh, should I go beer pong one night?
Yeah. Ours could be like extreme beer pong.
No, stop.
Okay.
Take things too far.
We'll just start as normal.
Yeah, let's try something normal for once instead of going extremes off the bat.
Okay. So if you have anything that you want to send us in, things that you should have done at your age in life. I mean, I'll be honest, some of these were pretty serious. Like,
yeah.
I should have bought a house. I should have married. Well, I was thinking of things that was a little bit less serious than that.
Yeah.
But whatever you've got in mind, send us in. There's an alarm going off in the studio too.
Time's up. Put 50p quarter box.
We're going to rush through this very, very quickly. I've got some facts for you.
Oh, yeah, I love some facts.
Guess what?
A Halloween themed.
These are Christmas facts.
Yeah.
These are Christmas facts. Are you ready for these?
Go on then.
I think these are possibly our last facts of 2021. 2021.
Yeah.
That's what I've named it. 2021, right back at the start.
We went down like a treat.
Yeah.
I should have said lead balloon.
Yeah, we managed it. So, if this is your first ever episode of listening, we do one fact, one not fact.
Four.
One fact, one faux. And we take it in turns to give each other a fact and a faux, and the other person has to guess which one it is. So, Leon, are you ready? I have got my
Already.
first fact or faux for you.
Go on then.
The tradition of putting cookies and milk out originated from an Austrian biscuit company in 1939, and they used the slogan, "If you want gifties, put out the biscuits."
Okay.
And that's what they'd obviously called.
Sounds like shit.
Or, it is tradition in Japan to eat KFC for Christmas, and orders must be placed 2 months in advance.
True.
Are you going with that one?
I am.
That it's tradition in Japan to have KFC for Christmas?
Yeah.
You're right, mate. You're right. I mean, I wish you'd have dragged it on a little bit.
Actually, let me think about it.
How do you know that?
I've come across that KFC thing about like they always eat in Japan like KFC for Christmas and stuff.
Is that because you...
But that first one just seems so elaborate and odd.
Yeah, right. So right, we'll go with...
Which is right, before you even give me the second one, I was thinking, that just doesn't sound right.
What was so elaborate about it?
I don't know, it just seemed like, hence the second one when you went, in Japan, they have KFC for Christmas. Yep.
Can you imagine that? Just having like KFC for Christmas?
I'd love it. You can say hiya. Say hiya.
Hi.
Say hi. Say Merry Christmas, everybody.
Merry Christmas, everybody.
Who is it? Who are you?
We've got the ghost of Christmas present just rocked up.
It's bed then now.
Well, how rude.
Interrupting us.
How rude, Ulf.
Off.
Rude Ulf.
That's quite good now. Yeah, just the way it was set up, the whole what was it, biscuit or something, he said.
Yeah, I was trying to think of something that rhymed. Nothing rhymed with gifts or biscuits or milk or anything. The tradition came from Holland. It was something that was sort of made up, but it actually came from Holland at a later date. It's not something that's like, it didn't come from Bibler techie days.
No. This is like me and the Coca-Cola, wasn't it? Can you remember? That's something you used to wear green apart from...
Yeah, but I have been reading that apparently Santa was quite a grumpy character. And then when Coca-Cola used Father Christmas within their advertising, they made him more of a happy character.
Alright.
So you're not that far wrong.
Yeah, well, I was wrong.
You was definitely
Because
wrong.
I said he wore green, didn't I, originally?
Yeah.
And then Coca-Cola made him red.
No, that was not true. Yeah, so he was definitely wrong with that. But imagine Kevin... I mean, I love a bit of fried chicken, but...
Oh, man, I'd love Christmas Day.
Would you?
Well, I know some people who go out for like an Indian for their Christmas dinner. And I'm thinking, I wouldn't mind having a go at that. I love an Indian.
Do you know, I couldn't do it.
Why?
Because for me, there's certain traditions around Christmas that I need.
I'm having to break them.
Are you really?
Yeah, I'm getting to an age where I think I'm happy to have everyone around and things like that. But like, I've always been like, no matter where I go leading up to Christmas, pretty much from like 10th of December onwards, if I go anywhere, turkey's on menu, I'm having turkey. That was like my whole thing, my whole shtick. I'd have pretty much eat my own bird by the time I got to end of December.
Lucky.
But I'm not getting to a point where I'm thinking, no, I want to do something different. I want to break the norms.
I think turkey is if I was to go somewhere, if I was to go to someone's house and they didn't have turkey on the menu, I don't know if I'd stay.
Yeah, I mean, I love like. Do you know people say, "Oh, I like turkey's too dry." I love turkey.
Yeah.
I think it's better than chicken.
Do you know what though?
I think it's loads better than chicken.
When we've gone for like staff Christmas do's before, and there's like, oh, you can have beef, or you can have turkey, or you can have I don't know, like some sort of nut roast. It's turkey all the way for me because that is a Christmas dinner.
Yeah,
I wouldn't even go, oh, do you know what? I'll have beef because I'm having turkey in a week's time. No, it's all about the turkey for me.
Yeah.
In fact, it sort of lapsed over the last few years, but Boxing Day, I used to go to my mum's and have turkey chips and peas.
Oh, that sounds nice.
And that was just as much of a tradition as as Christmas Day was.
Yeah.
So that to me, there's certain traditions that I cannot get away from.
But I'm like, I might even propose doing like an Indian Christmas Day. In
like a turkey booner.
Hey, now we're talking. So we'll go for an Indian instead of having like a Christmas dinner. Like we said right at the beginning of this piece, I know some people who now go to Indian on Christmas Day.
I mean, you know, whatever floats anybody's boat.
Yeah.
But for me, I need my turkey. I don't really have turkey that much over joint year that I feel like I need to.
It's never around. It's never an option.
You can get.
You can get turkey steaks and that's it. You can't get turkey crown and stuff, can you?
Turkey dinosaurs.
Turkey twizzlers.
You can get all sorts turkey-wise nowadays, so don't be so averse to the turkey. Just before we go on to the plonk of the pod, I've realised there's something this week that I've missed that I really need to tell you. Because this is a brilliant story. Oh, it was brilliant for me. I couldn't stop giggling. And I've missed it out on what's happened during the week. So, I've had the girls here this weekend. And we've been playing Mario Kart. Everybody knows what Mario Kart is, don't they?
Yeah.
Okay. So, me and Andy have been playing it today. And I'll try and get this story out. So, we've been playing it today. We're both, I mean, she's a gamer. So, we're very serious gamers. Bearing in mind, Andy's 9. And I'm
28.
older than that. Going around, so we're racing, and the premise on obviously Mario is that you race cars against each other, and you collect things that you can either drop or fire and things like that. So I'd got like a banana icon. You know what the banana is? So you just drop the banana, don't you, behind you. So if somebody's coming up behind you, they'll skid on the banana and fall out. I'd got to a point where somewhere near the end, and I skidded on a banana. And I just went, oh man, how can that happen? Who's dropped a banana? And you know what Andy said? Your mama.
Old school.
Why am I getting hammered by a 9-year-old just on the fact that she can just drop one and go, your mother?
I like it.
I mean, is that's a put down for all put downs?
Yeah.
I don't know where she's got that from. And
I hope it's making its way back, because I was like, when we was a kid, wasn't it? We'd say that. Yeah, mama. Oh, I hope it's going back. But funny, we've been playing Mario Kart today.
Have you really?
Yeah, we love Mario Kart. Any excursion we're going out. We played Sonic Olympics today.
Oh, I love it. You got plonker of the pod this week?
You go first.
My plonker of the pod this week is a certain lady called Diane Warner from the protest group Extinction Rebellion. Right, we've done a couple of these when people of these protest groups have been our plonkers of the pod. And that is because, so I've picked her with my plonker of the pod this week because we have a local power station to us, Drax Power Station, which is one of the, is it the biggest in? It's quite a...
It's massive, yeah.
It's quite a big one. Anyway, whatever you think about power stations and what they do, that's absolutely fine. And if you want to protest against what they do, again, got nothing against that. But Diane Warner, you have become my plonker of the pod this week because the idea was that there was some sort of wooden pellets that were being delivered, and the idea is that they was going to process and stop this delivery. They stopped the wrong train.
Did they?
Yeah.
Your train?
Yeah. Best not have been my train that they stopped. No wonder my train was cancelled. But look, if whatever you're going to do, if you're going to put something out there, if you're going to say something, if you're going to, I don't know, deliver something, whatever it might be, get your facts straight to start with. Find out because what you don't want to do, or what you do want to do, is obviously create a following, don't you, and get people to understand. As much as I don't agree with people sitting on the M25 and stopping traffic, what they've done is created a media following from it. This woman who headed up, is that right? Headed?
Yeah, like that.
Up this protest to stop this delivery to Drax. She got the wrong train. Man, do your homework, love. Actually, if you're going to do something, you're going to stop and going to create a media frenzy with it, then at least get on the right train, love.
She got on the wrong train then?
Well, she stopped the wrong train. So the train that they did stop going into Drax was completely the wrong train. What an absolute plonker. Congratulations, Dan. You are my plonker of the pod this week.
You are. So, my plonker of the pod is a silly Billy who tried... Silly Billy. So, the story is a man who tried to rob a Glasgow bookmaker's armed with a cucumber. So what he did is he stuck a sock over a cucumber and went into a bookmaker's to try and make it look like a shotgun type thing. And it all came to fruition when pretty much he was challenged and he had a cucumber instead of an actual armed weapon. What a silly Billy. And I've actually got his name, Gary Ruff.
Gary, you are very rough. Right, so my issue with that is that if you're going to go into somewhere, and I mean, I'm not advocating this by any degree, and I'm not trying to give people ideas if you want to do that type of thing, but if you're going somewhere, you're going to rob something, and you're going to stick a sock on it, don't use a cucumber. At least if you're going to go in there and attack somebody, attack them with something hard.
Oh, but I think he's making like a weapon. You better off sticking you on your jacket and going, I've got a gun in my pocket.
And two things.
Yeah.
Why not go in there with a rolling pin, though, and put that in a sock?
Yeah, good point.
I mean, Gary, you sound so daft that you probably went in there with a trainer sock as well.
More likely. I mean, I got this from BBC News, and if I'm being honest, it probably smacked off his head, if I'm being honest.
I mean, to be fair, what's cheaper if you went into a supermarket, a cucumber or a rolling pin?
Cucumber. Guy's thinking, innit?
I mean, he's maybe also thinking, nice refreshing snack.
Yeah, on his way to Clink, he can have something to eat.
I'd love it if he was trying to rob like a sunbed shop with cucumbers.
Stick them on his eyes.
And just put like cucumber pieces on his eyes as he went in there.
Some people.
We've done a fair few plonkers, haven't we, of the pot?
We need to do like a special, as well, get involved, people. If you've got any plonkers that you come across, hit us up and we'll put them on.
Absolutely. We do need to share the plonkerness of certain people because
there's a lot of them out there.
I just think as the world progresses, it just...
we're getting dafter. Yeah.
People are just getting...
We're getting older and we're getting more sensible.
No, I think what it is that there's no hiding now. If you do something stupid, it's straight on the internet, innit? If something happens in the street, the first thing you do is get out your phone out.
Yeah.
And
what a society.
What a society we live in. But it gives us great content to be able to talk about. Gary Ruff, you are a...
Plonker.
23rd of December now, at least. People listening.
2 more sleeps.
2 more sleeps. Merry Christmas.
Happy New Year.
No, not yet.
I promise you to. I'm always too quick.
Story of your life. Let's wish all our listener.
Yeah, that one listener. Cheers, Alec.
Have a good Christmas, and we'll be back in between Christmas and New Year with our special episode.
We will. Stay safe, mate.
Keep yourself smiling.
Enjoy.
Thank you for listening right to the end of this week's podcast, and we hope that you've enjoyed it. Follow us on Twitter and Instagram at dad_tales_, or get involved by emailing us at dadtales@outlook.com. You can also now join our Facebook page by searching Dad Tales.
Keep the feedback coming. We are genuinely humbled by all the input and the comments you are providing us. Stay safe, celebrate small victories, and keep smiling.